What's up, guys? Happy Thursday, man. About to chill out, enjoy the rest of my night. Let me mute this TV. Me and my youngest daughter and my wife just came back from out to eat. My oldest, she usually has to work, so we just bring her food back home. So anyway, guys, I got a great topic and a great message for you tonight. Okay, one of my colleagues asked me, I said, Courtney, I'm starting to get burnt out with what I'm doing for a living. And he said, I've heard you talk about this numerous times that you got burnt out when you used to clean carpets. Now he's in a totally different field than we know what we do in the cleaning industry. He said, how do you know, he asked me, how did I really know I was burnt out? Because he said he's really feeling like he's getting burnt out doing what he's doing. And what is some advice I can give him to try to overcome being burnt out in the career? I think he said he's been doing it for like 23 years. Okay, so guys, the first way I can speak for myself and my experience, how did I know I was getting burnt out is I just got bored, guys. My passion. I could say cleaning carpets for most of my life. I used to love cleaning carpets. Okay, but I noticed about 4 years ago I just started to lose the passion. And one of the ways I can really start to tell that I was getting burnt out, I was starting taking shortcuts. I was not giving my clients and what I was, my projects, my job, my overall best. If I could, I wasn't paying attention to details. I just didn't feel it anymore. You see what I'm saying? And what's funny is the person that knew it before, because I'm gonna tell you what happens for most of us. We start to lie to ourselves. We start to be in denial. But my wife, she noticed it, and I remember one day, I think we was upstairs in the hallway, and she said, "You tired of carpet cleaning, ain't you?" And I was about to lie about it. And I said, you know what? I said, I am. But guys, and then that's when reality, kicked in, like, wow, I haven't said anything about it, but the the person that I come home to every day, she sees it. And that's when, I really start to, I tried to first. I tried to get that passion back, and that's one thing about passion. Once it's gone, it's gone. See what I'm saying? I tried to raise my prices. Thinking that if I made more money, I would enjoy doing it. I tried to do less jobs, and no matter what I tried to do to go around it, guys, I just did not enjoy it anymore. And what I started doing, guys, is one of my what I call my best techniques that I do in my life. I started praying, and I started asking God to redirect me, give me a new vision, and that's what happened with the hardwood floors. And I told myself about the end of 2020 going into 2021. That's when they say God works in mysterious ways. Like the last 3 months of 2020, guys, I was just getting all these hardwood calls, and I was asking people, how are you hearing about me? YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, my videos, right? So going into 2021, that little voice in our head said, Courtney, if you take the same passion that you had for carpet cleaning for all these years, okay, think about it, guys. I'm 42. I started doing the full-time hardwood floors about the age of 40. I say about 39, which is amazing to see what I have achieved just in the last 2.5 years with the wood floor maintenance. Really have became, like the poster boy of wood floor maintenance. I have become a teacher, an instructor, a great network source, and I've also have helped not only a lot of my colleagues and people who want to be in the wood floor maintenance become more knowledgeable of wood floor maintenance, but guys, I have probably saved overall millions of dollars from people who thought that their floors needed to be replaced or sanded. And I have just built such a great reputation, just like I said, going full time in the last 2.5 years. It really surprises me when I think about it, but at the same time, it's a blessing. So one thing I will say when you realize you are burnt out on something and when you just don't have the passion for it no more, guys, don't try to force it. I realize this. Even money. I watch documentaries. I love sports, and I say now, I had something to compare it to. I look at athletes. I say, man, these guys make all these millions of dollars, and they just say they lose passion. The first thing we think, because we're not in their shoes, man, how can you not enjoy playing a sports, and you're making all this money, millions of dollars, and it's just it. That's it, guys. You just don't have the passion for it. One of my favorite baseball players growing up was Ken Griffey Jr., and I remember watching a story about him, and he said, I knew I didn't have the passion for baseball anymore. He said, first of all, I stopped taking care of myself health-wise, and he said, I would be asleep in the dugout, during a game, and that's what it was, guys, for me, man. I just didn't have it anymore. I just really didn't, man. And one thing about me, especially when people are paying me to do a service for them in their home, I believe in giving someone the best, the best service, the best customer service, the best, whatever, the skill that it takes to do that service. I believe in giving them the best, especially when they're paying you great. And I will say, over the last 5-6 years, the way I structure my business and structure my prices, our clients pay us well. So, I feel like my skills and, the job that that they pay me to do should match what they're paying me. And, like I said, going into like the last couple of years before I went full time with the wood floors, I just noticed that I was slacking. And sometimes I felt bad about it. I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. These people are paying me, $60, $70 a room, and I'm giving them, $25, $30, $35 a room service, so that really made me feel bad. And like I said, man, I just prayed, I just asked God to give me a new vision, to start opening up new doors of opportunity for me. And that's something I can, pass along to someone who's going through that. And guys, I will say this, it might not even just be about, your business. It can be, anybody who has a job. If you have a job and your job is, if you're burnt out in your job or whatever your career, guys, that's one thing we have to realize as people, we should have options. See what I'm saying? You should never feel like you're obligated and you're stuck, in this one position, and you have to do this for the rest of your life. You have options, and you should create options for yourself. And that's one thing I try to help people understand, is give yourself options. Because I see a lot of people that feel like they're forced to do something just because they've been doing it for so long, or that's all they know. You see what I'm saying? And guys, start researching, start looking for new opportunity. New opportunity is being produced every single day. Every single day, like clockwork. Somebody is learning and a new skill. Somebody is taking advantage of new opportunity. And no matter how long you have been doing something, you should put yourself in the same position. You should never feel like, oh, I've been on this job for 15, 20 years. This is my life. Relationships. Oh, I've been with this person for all these years. I just got to deal with it. I've been in this environment for all these years. And no, you don't. And guess what? I'm proof. I am proof that you don't have to stay in the same position that you think you have to, that your mind is telling you. But in reality, and when you become open-minded, okay, and when you start being honest with yourself, okay, you'll realize, guys, it's so much more than what you're going through. All right. So that's my message. If you are feeling burnt out, okay, with whatever you do, guys, it's time to start looking for new opportunity. And again, it's out here. And I tell you guys, there will be days I would have $1,500 on the books, cleaning carpets. And guys, I did not want to go do it. I mean, and there, and to me that was also feeling like, like a sign of being ungrateful. Like, how many people would love to go out here and make $1,500 in one day? And here it is. I got this attitude, like, but I was just burnt out, man. And again, just being unfair to myself, being unfair to my clients, being unfair to my future, and I had to make that change. Now, I can't wait to get up. and go do what I do, man. I can't. We got a ride along coming in tomorrow. My guy Scobie, he told me the other day, he said, Courtney, man, I love what I do, man. He said, I love what I do. So I got a guy that loves what he does, So that makes the future brighter. And it's just a great feeling, man. It's just a great feeling. And like I say, pray. Ask God to open up new doors. I ask God to give you a new vision, and take advantage of it. And don't be afraid, man. I know, guys, trust me. I know it can be scary. It can be fearful, but you never know. You never know until you take that leap of faith. Okay, the same way you was excited about whatever you're doing now, get excited about something else. All right. And guys, now, man, I'm telling you, like I'm going to Vegas next week for a convention. Going to do a lot of handshaking, a lot of networking, teaching people. I got my first Zoom class coming up next Sunday. I got already 22 people. I was looking at this to sign up 20 people. I got 22 people already signed up. I'm going to Nashville in November to do a class with Scott Warrington and Dan Gregory. Me and my buddy Reggie, we're doing a 3-day class in October. I just did 2 classes in the last 3 months with Cam Maysville. So guys, it has just been such a great transformation, and none of this would have never happened if I would have not gave myself another chance. That's all we got to do, guys, is sometimes just give yourself another chance, create new opportunity, meet new people, and man, you can really just put yourself in a whole different position, whole different world, and just feel so good about it, and not feel bad that you have to continue to do something that you think you have to do just because you've been doing it for a long time. And that's not the case. That's not the case, guys. So there's my story. Hopefully it can help somebody about how to overcome being burnt out and looking for new opportunity. And hopefully this video can help somebody. All right, guys, I'm about to enjoy the rest of my night. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.